a very wild morning out here at Eudora Safari Wildlife Park. This is my lovely friend Oliver, the giraffe, and I'm gonna have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about how this whole thing started.
Okay, yes, my name's Mark, and this is Eudora Wildlife Safari Park, and we're excited to have y'all here today.
Yeah.
We started really probably about 30 years ago, just as a little 30-acre farm.
Yeah.
And I've always had a dream to have a safari park, and over the last 15 years, we kind of started working towards that, and now we have a little over 250 acres, and it's a drive-through safari park.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't, and it's a great opportunity for people to do things with their family and their kids, and they're going to be able to interact and engage with animals from all over the world. Over the years, we started out with just a few animals, and I had done educational shows all over the country, and eventually went to a safari park, and one in actually Lazy Five in North Carolina.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's an awesome place. Got a chance to go up there and said one day, man, I would love to do that, because it is a chance for animals to be in a very, what we call, it's really a bridge from a zoo to an actual African safari. So it's an experience, but it's a much more controlled environment in that sense, and it's something they can do in about an hour, hour and a half.
And nowhere else do you get the opportunity in South Carolina to feed a giraffe and just cuddle up with them like they're adult, you know, just like they're a family dog.
You definitely get to get close.
You brought up something that's really important. Education and conservation is really the mission behind what you guys do. You may be able to hear the kids behind us. We've got a field trip going on.
Right.
So what do you guys do to kind of educate the community on these animals?
Well, and that is one of our most important goals. And one of the neat things, like you said, right behind us is the school group coming through. And on those wagon rides, we have safari guides on there. And then depending on the age of the kids, they're sharing different animal conservation and land conservation and trying to keep a balance and how all that process works.
Yeah.
Any animals that maybe are very rare or on the endangered list, you know, and what's happened. And hopefully it gives people a chance to see their beauty, see them up close, and they hopefully can go and make a difference.
We are moving over to another furry friend. Oh my goodness, this might look like a monkey. I thought it was a monkey, but this is actually a lemur, and I am gonna let you introduce yourself, introduce Oreo, and tell us a little bit about these furry friends.
Okay, so I'm Kayla. I'm over the enrichment program for the animals, and I'm also over the walkthrough enclosures. But this right here is Oreo. He's about 2.5 years old. He is a black and white ruffed coat lemur. They're actually one of the largest of the lemurs, and they also have the loudest calls of the lemurs.
Okay.
They are known for their very loud calls. They can be heard up to half a mile away. But they're also
half a mile away.
Half a mile away. They're very loud.
Okay.
You can actually hear our guys. If you do visit our walkthrough, they get kind of frisky sometimes, and you can hear them all the way up here.
And these are some of the animals that people can do experiences with as well. Is that correct?
Oreo, he's starting to. He's starting to go on with our travel crew, and they do encounters here and there. But what's in our future, we plan to do a few encounters with Oreo. So
That's really exciting. That's really cool. I know Oreo has been to the WIS studios before, came to the station, little star in our hands.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about you and kind of the job that you do out here at Eudora.
So I started out almost 5 years ago in the t-shirt tent. Worked my way up to be with the animals. Now I do our social media a little bit.
Awesome.
I just kind of make sure the animals have different foods, different puzzles, different games. You want to keep their minds going and flowing. I changed, put ladders and swings and toys in there for them.
All the things.
All the things for them, yeah. Just try to keep them happy.
Yes, well, and that's very important too. I think there's such a misconception that in places where animals are in enclosures that the animals are not being taken care of.
Oh, no.
And that's just not true.
No. Absolutely not.
Not at all. We're thinking about these animals, we're thinking about what they need and what makes them happy. And another thing we were talking about before cameras were rolling is that animals have a choice. If they don't want to come up and hang out with you, if Oreo was uncomfortable, Oreo could leave right now.
Absolutely.
As the giraffes could earlier.
Absolutely.
It's really led by them.
Yes.
That's really awesome. And if someone's never been out to Eudora, why would you tell them to come out and experience this?
It's just an experience like no other. I always tell people we're a hidden gem in the middle of nowhere. Once you get out here and you get to see this and experience it, it's just amazing. It's breathtaking.
It is.
It's amazing.
Tell everybody where you guys are located and kind of if they want to come out, how do they do that? Do they need to schedule ahead, call ahead? How does that work?
Well, we're open every day of the week, Monday through Sunday, 10 to 4, except on Sunday we open at 12. And we close. And with last car in the that can come into the park is at 4.
Last car comes in at 4.
So, but once they get in, they can spend as much time as they like, and they can go through in their vehicle, or they can go on a wagon ride. They decide to go on a wagon ride. They'll go online to our website, EudoraSafariPark.com, and they can schedule reserve a seat. It's just a great spot to come and spend time with your family. We're probably 30 miles from Columbia, about 45 minutes from Augusta. In Aiken, we're in Aiken County, so we're right close to Lake.
Such an easy drive.
Yes. It's really
less than an hour to get here from downtown Columbia.
And it's a pretty rural ride, so that kind of adds to we get also a lot of folks from Charleston area, and it just makes for a really nice day trip.